โอเคผมสวัสดีสวีดัสท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านกันด้วยนะผมก็มาต่อกันในเกม The Witcher 2เดี๋ยวผม Witcher ไอ้เหี้ยหลอนจัดดูดิไอ้เหี้ยอันนี้ผมพับเกมไปไงแล้วคือผมก็กดอัดใหม่ไอ้เหี้ยหัว Witcher ลอยโอเคมาต่อในตอนที่5เราก็เดินทางมากับแม่มดอันไร้กาดก็พร้อมกับจอบคู่ใจ
You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land. You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land.
ให้ลงไปเหรอลงทางไหนก่อนอ๋อมีทางลงอยู่ทางนั้นรอให้กูลงไปป่ะวะลงไปโดนเซตจ่อแน่ๆเลยโอเคลงมาแล้วจ้าไอ้หนูหน้าตาดูตัวร้ายมากเลยแม่มดคนนี้
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say,
เป็นการต่อ
Geralt?
สู้ที่ไม่เลวเลย
Are
โอ้
you
ย
alright?
เฮ้ยกูแตกมาหลายกี่รอบเนี่ยดูลำบากจัง
The beast got me a couple of times.
I've heard you've been in more dire situations. I wonder, are the stories about you true?
What stories?
If you think I'm going to repeat some of the legends circulating about you, you're deeply mistaken.
What now?
I must harvest the most valuable ingredients while the corpse is fresh. I'd prefer to get the entire carcass to my laboratory and strip it down to the bone, but that would be a waste of power and simply too much work. I shall take only...
What have you heard about me?
a number of things.
You won't talk about them?
I've no time now. The fresher the ingredients I collect, the higher the price I'll get. Sorry.
Farewell then.
Don't forget to collect the reward.
Oh, I won't.
ยกอัพเลย
We'd best get to work.
มีของอะไรให้ไหมเนี่ยน้ำหนักน่ากันไปอีกแล้วน้ำหนักก็เพิ่มยังไม่ลดอีกอ่ะโอ้58เลยวะทิ้งอะไรดีอ่ะ รถแม่งยาวจัดเลยวะ
We'd best get to work.
โอเคเดินทางกลับสินะโอเคมันถึงในเมืองละ
Today I'll tell you how Lobendon came to be. Along.
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
กำลังหาได้
He
ดีๆอยู่
killed the Karen. Not enough for you. Truth be told, ye won't find better work around here.
ไปรับรางวัลจากเคเลม
Anybody here? Sitting comfortably? So when will you tackle the old man? Our king called a daughter named Ada. The girl died.
ก่อนอื่นเลยเดี๋ยวไปร้านขายของกันน้ำหนักมันจะเยอะเกินไป
The gods have no love for your kind.
Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
Why not?
Splendid!
งานไปก่อน
Excellent. Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment. Don't overdo it. ขอขายก่อน ขายของก่อนนะจ๊ะอันไหนที่ขายได้ขายแบบขยะเนี่ยขยะน่าจะไว้ขายอย่างเดียวขายไปตับเหล็กวิ่งอย่างดีเลยขายไปเลยอย่างหนักกางเกงนักเวทล่ะขาย
ขาดสัก10เยอะ
Where?
โอเคผมได้นี่เหรอพันธุกรรมกลายพันธุ์นักเวทอ่ะได้รับผลของ 20% หลังจากความจะหาทะลุด้านหลังเวทปรุงยาล่ะเอาพลังชีวิตมาก่อนแล้วกันโอเคประมาณนี้
Job done. The Karen's dead.
ก็เคลมได้แล้ว
Good work. You've earned your reward.
Ha! You'd think he was faultist himself, parading among his lessers.
Glad we made the deal.
ไปที่ตอนเย็นนะ
I always say this, but I'll say it again.
We know.
We should commandeer a barge and sail to Vizima. Nothing left for us here.
ตอนเย็นใช่ไหม
Here, we're our own men. In the capital, who knows what we'll
นี่
do.
เลยปะ
Larita wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
เย็นมันคืออันไหนวะ นี่เหรออันนี้มันเรียกว่าค่ำไหมเหรอ
What?
The commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
ไปแบบตัวเปล่าด้วย
These cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack. Let
Sao
alone
lại-
your van. A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
ดื่มซะ
Tend to the ballista.
Haven't had this good a time in
I
ages.
think these drunkards
That's
protect
true.
them from the
That was
Sniffing
strong.
around like ducks in a rubbish
About
dump.
as if he were the king himself.
Did you hear?
Single
2 big shots arrived. I wonder what they want. Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Soldier, report to me immediately!
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got us.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier! Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's Gallery.
โอเคต้องมาตรงนี้
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the witches sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally.
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got royal blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I heard you killed the Karen. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You fail to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Dorito. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
They haven't proved their loyalty already, placing walls between Yorveth and themselves?
They understand that, Bandit Witcher. They share his language, his methods, his beliefs. We let them live among us, but we watch them. One night, they just might cut our throats and open the gates.
Talk like that makes me sick.
You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
You detest non-humans.
I detest Yorveth, the coward who hunts the innocent instead of facing soldiers. I detest that whore son who murders women and children while claiming that he fights for freedom. He's a monster, Geralt. He's the evil I protect people from. And anyone who helps a monster becomes a similar monster to my mind.
Enough. I get it.
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laurito's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
พี่นั่นมีรางวัลสำหรับ
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously.
จะได้รางวัล
Straight
งาม
from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
แม่น้ำในตำนานวะ
Any news?
I killed the Karen. Sheila and I dragged it out of the water, toppled a piece of the bridge to weigh it down, and blew it up.
I heard.
So, Dandelion and Zoltan are free.
As we agreed.
You've got a heap of soldiers for such a small trading post.
Bandits swarm to trading routes like flies to shit. Only troops can guarantee some order here. We're the last Temerian outpost in this area, and we'll not give in to a bunch of elves.
You've got a heap of soldiers for such a small trading post.
Bandits swarm to trading. We're the last Temerian outpost in this...
I guess you're finding it hard to get rid of your...
He's stubborn, it's true. But he's met his match. And I'm not about to leave Flotsam to the same fate as the other towns and villages the Scoia'tael have burnt to the ground. The citizens of Flotsam owe the elves nothing. They built their homes and workshops with their own hands in the wilderness, not on the ruins of an elven town. If need be, we'll remind the Long-Ears where they belong.
ปล้นเลยโดเลย
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go. No passage.
แม่งล็อกหมดเลย
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard.
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
เอาของกูพละกำลังอ่ะของนี้ก็เยอะเหมือนกันนะของนี่บานเลย มันมีเพิ่มน้ำหนักป่าวะเกมนี้
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and...
เคสวิ่งไปนู่นละ